So we're in the neighborhood of the woods that the Witches Altar, the Judgment Altar is in. We're in the neighborhood of the woods that the Witches Well is in. Little houses, some abandoned, some living here. We're gonna go up this way. One of the witches that was accused and killed for practicing witchcraft, they said her grave is, it says something about those who went against God on it, punishment for those who went against God. Something of, thus is the fate of all those who turn on God. There's a gravestone. It's in the front of the graveyard on the left side if you enter from Ridgeway Street. Front of the graveyard. So this is Ridgeway Street, right? We're entering from Ridgeway Street into the graveyard. We're gonna see if we can find the grave. We're gonna check them and see. Some of these graves, these headstones are so old. It's not even readable anymore. Some graves are knocked over and misplaced, and trying to find the one specific one. Rest in peace to all the people that are here, that were buried here. We're gonna just act like we didn't see that and keep trucking through here. So you have this whole graveyard. Most of the graves are from the 1800s and earlier. And the woods where the Judgment Altar and Witches Well is behind it. I'm just gonna scale this and find a good spot to jump and go in. This looks good. Okay, we're over. Let's go up this hill. You can already feel a weird energy, right? Mm-hmm. You can feel a weird energy.
So weird, bro. You feel the intenseness in this.
Like something happened here.
Kind of like an uneasy feeling.
Kind of get a view of the neighborhood. We're at like a top, higher peak up now. Energy. Definitely feeling energy here, for sure. And we keep coming across these. Holy shit. I see the altar down here on the fucking hill. This is fucking nuts. Whoa. What the? So this has literally been here for God knows how long. It's been spray painted by, local kids, I guess, that hang out here. There is "Holy Holy" written on it. It's hard to distinguish with the spray paint, but you see the H-O-L, but it says holy, holy 3 times, and it was literally like wrote so who knows how long ago. And just as we're out here, the sun came out like beaming on us. This is the judgment platform. Who knows what exactly took place here? So I came back to the Witches Altar because they painted over the spray paint, but now you can see the holy, holy, holy more visible. And that's what I was telling you guys about in the previous video. Holy, holy, holy. So now you can kind of get a better look at it now that all the colors are like painted over. Insane. Trying to get my shadow out of there. Judgment platform. So I feel like the person that was put on trial stood in the middle, and the people of authority stood next to them. And then it was put on for an audience of people that was here in front. Here it is, the judgment platform, judgment altar. Creepy, man. Especially because the town, it's extra creepy because the town, like, there hasn't been a specific exact story of like what went on here. It's like, it's super like, I don't know, they're being shady about it and not talking about what really happened here, you know? And that's how I know it was extra wild. Insane. Here we are. So the story is that, you know, the story is that 2 people were charged with the crime of practicing witchcraft in this area, and they were put on the judgment altar and punished to their death because of what they did. And hundreds of people watched right here. Insane, insane piece of history. Wow. See, the judgment altar is placed in this specific spot on the hill for a reason, because it gets the sunrise and sunset like directly on it. In my mind, I'm fine. 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 Nah, nah. In my mind, I'm fine. In my mind, I'm fine. Yeah, yeah. In my mind, I'm fine. In my mind, I'm fine. Nah, nah. So we're coming up this hill, and I see the Witches Well / prison where they put the Jersey Devil / they threw a witch down there and didn't kill her right away, so people could hear her screaming for a week before she died. And it's a famous location in Jersey. It's called the Witches Well, or the Jersey Devil Well, and there it is. this footage from the Witches Well and Judgement Altar in Jersey, and I couldn't help but notice these are just the clips put onto a timeline, no editing or effects or anything. And in this clip specifically, I noticed that when the witch and the Jersey Devil is mentioned, there's a distortion in my voice, and it sounds like a deep monster type of voice. Now, granted, it could just be distortion, but in 10 hours of footage that I've watched, that I've filmed in the past 5 days, I haven't had one form of distortion except for this. And it happens to be when the Jersey Devil is mentioned. So check this out. So we're coming up this hill and I see the Witches Well / prison where they put the Jersey Devil / they threw a witch down there and didn't kill her right away so people could hear her screaming for a week before she died. And it's a famous... Do you hear that?
Yeah, but it's
Listen.
Not, I feel like it's not clear enough to...
Listen. As soon as witch and Jersey Devil's mentioned, listen to the audio. So we're coming up this hill and I see the Witches Well / prison where they put the Jersey Devil / they threw a witch down there.
Yeah, and your footage got...
It says starting at the Witches Well where they kept the Jersey Devil. There's a dark undertone to my voice.
I just heard the Jersey Devil.
And she just heard the Jersey Devil. It could just be distortion, but what are the chances of it being right at that moment out of the 10 hours of footage that I've been watching? So I thought that was pretty crazy.
How are your voice and to hear?
Both the audio, it's all on one recording, like one track, so it's hard to separate it, but you can clearly hear it. And I see the Witches Well / prison where they put the Jersey Devil / they threw a witch down there and didn't kill her right away so people could hear her screaming for a week before she died.
That whole sentence.
And it's a famous location. That whole sentence, right?
You said like threw a witch down there or whatever.
Yeah.
That whole
You can
sentence.
clearly hear that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty frightening. So we're coming up this hill and I see the Witches Well / prison where they put the Jersey Devil / they threw a witch down there and didn't kill her right away so people could hear her screaming for a week before she died. And it's a famous location in Jersey. It's called the Witches Well or the Jersey Devil Well. And there it is. Sucks, you probably can't see it that good. There's the camera. That's the well. On that side. Let's see if we can get closer to it. If we need to, we can always jump the fence. Yeah, here we go. Wow. Nuts. This is creepy. Just as we got here, the wind like picked up crazy too. We're getting like weird vibes and stuff. Wow. What is this? So you got a camera right here. Old camera too. Just looking over. They don't want you in the Witches Well. There was definitely stuff going on here. It's the geographical markers, the Witches Well, the creepy energy, the Judgment Altar, and this is all in this small woods that once was 10 acres of woods. You tell me in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you think of this area and what you think happened here. Because I have a feeling they're not going to tell us the exact truth.